Hey guys, it's Use here, and today is day 5, the final day of Operation Teal Team 6, bringing Kingda Ka to Texas. It's definitely bittersweet because we've been traveling with this thing, like we said, for 5 days now. Started in New Jersey, now we're in between Oklahoma City and Plainview, closer to Oklahoma City. So we got about a 4-hour drive left until we are in Plainview, dropping off the cargo, bringing Kingda Ka home. Now, before we take this on its final leg of driving, I do, again, want to thank specifically Great Adventure in the museum for allowing us to do this. Of course, Great Adventure, they were kind enough to donate this train to the museum, and if they didn't do that, this never would have been possible, and this may not have been preserved, especially now at the museum. So I want to thank them so much for that, and I want to thank the museum for giving us a chance. We had this crazy idea, particularly you had this crazy idea.
Yeah, I do clearly remember. You're crazy. That is the stupidest thing I ever heard.
I thought it was a crazy idea.
Here you are.
Here we are, actually making it happen. And of course, thank you to Darius for helping us pitch it all and make it actually happen. Because if it wasn't for this trio, I don't think this ever would have been able to be pulled off.
Darius came up with the actual itinerary itself, which actually worked pretty flawlessly.
I don't think there were really any issues with the way we wound up routing the trip. It wound up working out perfectly. Yes, so far so good. We're in the home stretch now before Kingda Ka goes home. But that's it. Closing Kingda Ka up to begin the final leg of the journey out to Plainview. So we'll see you guys on the road. All right, Darius, putting us into drive. Gotta buckle that seatbelt, of course. And then onwards to the first stop, which is actually not gonna be too far away. But first, we decided to take Kingda Ka to Starbucks, which is not one of my favorite locations, but I know other people tend to really like Starbucks, so there you go. Kingda Ka, welcome to Starbucks. We're going to Buc-ee. Made it. Kingda Ka is coming home.
Welcome to the far west Texas, boys.
Whole lots of nothing. Just nothing. Old cows. That's about the most interesting thing we're going to see on this drive. Thankfully, we've only got about 54 minutes to Buc-ee's in Amarillo, and then another hour from there to get down to Plainview. Exit now! Exit now! We've arrived at Kingda Ka's last stop before going all the way home. Buc-ee's of Amarillo right here. Darius, do the honors. Kingda Ka has arrived. If Darius can get the door open. There we go. Kingda Ka is truly getting baptized into Texas here by being at Buc-ee's. Well, now that we're here at Buc-ee's, I think we got to go get Kingda Ka something. I mean, you can't bring Ka to Buc-ee's and not get it something to remember the experience. That first time you step into Buc-ee's still never gets old. It's actually not that crowded too, which is a rarity for Buc-ee's. All right, Ka, we brought you some Buc-ee's, and we brought you Buc-ee himself. He wanted to go for a ride. All right, Buc-ee. Never got to do this before. We'll put you in the row 2.
I guess he'll meet the height requirement.
No, the lap part of the restraint is not touching his thighs, so I don't think he can ride.
Let's you sit in the front seat, though, so you get an idea.
Here you go, Buc-ee.
That's about as close as you're going to get. So we'll sit you over here, and then you can get your buddy over here. One of the main reasons we come to Buc-ee's, it's such a great place. We got some brisket for Kingda Ka and some beaver chips.
Yes, we do.
Like this.
Goodbye, Buc-ee's. Now it is time for Ka to go home. All right, guys, we are getting close to the end of our journey. We are less than 30 minutes from Plainview, Texas, where Kingda Ka will meet its final destination. Darius, you are currently behind the wheel. You are taking it home. How has the drive been, and what has this meant to you?
Listen, it's a big deal. I won't mince any words. The last day, this drive has been a tear. It's a lot of time in the seat, and it feels like it. But bringing it from where I grew up in New Jersey to where I currently live in Texas, great honor. Hanging out with you guys for this long of a period of time. We didn't kill each other, and we, for the most part, still like each other. Phil, you have your moments. But no, I mean, just being able to spend time with you guys has been awesome, and getting to do this and take Kingda Ka to all the places that we did, including my favorite opportunity, which was to take it to the first New Jersey launch coaster, which was my first looping coaster ever. Just was a very emotional opportunity for me.
Dad, what has this meant for you?
Well, when I pitched this idea, I really didn't expect to be sitting in this truck 2 months ago. But it's been a great trip. I mean, we got to do a lot of cool things, and it's just a good way to close the story on this, because the story was not really written when this was retired. And I'm hoping just for everybody that's, you know, loved this ride so much and spent so much to them, that this really closes the story, you know, appropriately for them, you know, and that's about it.
I have so many words for this whole journey, because this has really been something that I never thought would even be possible. I thought once that tower came down, that was the last kind of tie into Kingda Ka that I was going to have story-wise until the new coaster opens. But being able to do this and, like they said, really close the chapter on this journey has meant so much to me. And I know I keep saying it, but I cannot thank Six Flags, Great Adventure, and the National Roller Coaster Museum enough for allowing us to be able to actually do this, to bring Kingda Ka to its new home, its final home. It has meant so much, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the journey, and thank you all for the really kind words across this whole story, because, you know, it means a lot to see a coaster that was a really defining moment for a lot of us in our love for the amusement industry. To see it go on this road trip, get a nice farewell tour as we bring it to Plainview, Texas, has meant a lot. But we're just 25 minutes out now as Darius brings us home to the National Roller Coaster Museum. There's our exit. Exit 50. Bring us to the National Roller Coaster Museum. We made it! High five, Darius. High five, Dad. We did it! Ka has made it to its new home here at the National Roller Coaster Museum. Here it is, the National Roller Coaster Museum. Gonna empty out the DEF from the truck, put some DEF in here. For those of you who don't know what DEF is, it is diesel emission fluid. Essentially just another thing that you have to buy in order to make the truck run. One last look inside the truck, with Ka still here, with the drone circling us. It's been quite the journey, my friends, it really has. There's all the stuff, there's the upstop wheels, got what's left of the covering. This will come off along with this once we get her inside and get the straps off, and then that'll be the end of Ka's road trip. It's unloading time. Here's my first walk into the museum. Whoa! Oh my God. This is,
It's crazy, right?
It's overwhelming.
I mean, if you guys need
Wow.
the more you look around,
Dude, there's so much stuff. Chang. It's all, oh my God. It just never ends. Wow. Holy.
This is what they said.
Wow.
You went why?
Darius, you see this?
What?
Dude, this is crazy.
I'm sure you guys can tell by my reactions and Darius, I'm so taken aback by just how much is here. This is unbelievable. Look at that volcano sitting right there. Orient Express World of Fun sitting right here. An RMC Raptor train. There's so much here. watching that has me feeling a lot like I did on November 10th, 2024, watching Kingda Ka come into the museum, be paraded past all of the other deceased attractions, as it now joins them here to be preserved forever at the museum. That was very emotional, and I hope I was able to do it justice through the recording for you guys, because wow, that was a sight to see. Now we will have a much more extensive video showcasing everything the museum has here, as well as really explaining to you guys what the museum is, why it's in the current state that it is, and how they're getting to the point of being ready to open to everybody. But Kingda Ka now joins so many other coasters here. This, oh man. What I'm gonna bring you guys to, there's a lot here. I believe that might be from over Georgia, I'm not 100% sure. But I brought you guys back here to go to Great American Scream Machine because, well, before Kingda Ka, Green Lantern, Rolling Thunder, this was the last coaster to be removed, and another one that is being preserved here at the museum from Great Adventure with its sign, which is awesome. As we stand with the empty box truck, Darius, Dad, it's the end of our journey.
Yes, it is.
We made it. We completed Operation Teal Team 6. How do you guys feel?
Mission accomplished, man.
Mission accomplished.
That's
I mean, I'll drop it how it is. Sorry, kids. We get done.
we do. We really do.
And now you can really see how big this truck was.
It was a little big, a little too big. But we had room to work with for the content purposes, which was nice.
It was fine. It was fine.
It was pleasant for you guys to drive for the most part, right?
And how many miles did we go?
I think it was what, 1,800, 1,900?
About 1,900 miles.
By the time we finished, this thing drove like a Miata.
Yeah.
About like $800 in fuel and DEF. Not too bad. What, about 30 hours plus behind the wheel?
Our official maximum speed was 71 miles an hour, in case someone asks. But if you ever meet one of us, we'll tell you what our individuals were.
Well, guys, that's it. We made it. Kingda Ka made it to the museum, and that concludes the daily chronicles of Teal Team 6. I want to thank you all so much for following along every day on this journey. I absolutely love doing this, and it was great to do it with everyone we did it with. Huge thank you again to Great Adventure, Museum, and every park along the way that we stopped at. Everyone was so accommodating and great and helped us in our mission to get Kingda Ka home. But if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.